Hello, my peeps. I am back. Knee surgery went well. Apparently, I'm not a very good patient. I'm supposed to be pushing my knee straight, pushing through the pain to do it. I'm like, I can't push through the pain. Yes, you can. You have to. If you don't, you're going to have a bad knee for the rest of your life. I'm like, oh. So I'm going to do this video, and then I have to do my exercises. I wanted to do this video because it's been a while, and I just want to get back into the groove of things. And right now, I have these little dangles I want to put together. So I'm going to have 4 seed beads, 2 for this side, and then we're going to put on a bicone, and then 2 more of these seed beads. I have a little bit of a dangle there, and I'm going to make a wrapped loop because this is really soft. So we're going to start with my round nose pliers and put your very tip of it, because I just want a small amount. We're going to be wrapping this wire around in this little small amount. I didn't think a seed bead would just go up over that corner. Sometimes stuff don't go over around corners very well, but that one sure did. All right, I am going to move my pliers. I don't want a very big loop, so I'm going to stay down here at the bottom. Bring that wire up and over like that. And I rotate my pliers all the way around, and then bring that around so you got a nice loop. Now we're going to fill in that gap with this wire. And we're going to wrap. And that's good. We don't want to get into the seed beads. So we're going to clip off. Use our flush cutters and get in there and snippity-doo-dah. Snip that off. And then there's going to be a little bit there that has to be pushed in. Just a little bit. Well, yeah. Cooperate with me. There we go. Nice. There's one. Here's one. I'm going to have that over here. And I've got one for over here. So, 1, 2, and a bicone, and then 2 more seed beads, 1, 2, and then we're going to do the same thing all over again. We're going to make a wrapped loop by putting my round nose pliers at the very, very tip, very tip, and then we're going to bend it over the pliers, rotate the pliers, and bring that wire up and over and around. Now I got to rotate the pliers so I can make room for this wire to go all the way across, just like that. And now we're going to wrap this. I don't know if I want to go 3 times. I guess that's enough. Okay, now we're going to snip it off. There we go. And then we're stuck to my finger. And we're going to, I guess that's good. All right. Straighten this little guy up. There we go. I got another little dangle. Now, all I have to do here, I went and made these. I was in a groove, and I just started making these, and I thought, well, I'll just get them all made up. Well, now that I have them all made up, I wanted to put a seed bead in between there so that it had a little bit of a glow to it. But anyway, I made these all up ahead of time, so all I have to do, excuse me, clear my clear my throat so I can talk. Sorry. Excuse my. There. Okay, now all I have to do is open these. I'm going to move my tools out of the way and open these up. Open. And go right in the middle. And then we're going to close it up. Close it up. There we go. And now we're going to go to this one. We're going to open that up and connect that. So we'll open and connect. And we'll close it back up. Not with my finger. It was taking my finger with it. Okay, there we go. We're started. Now we're going to go to this guy and we're going to open this one up. Open. And now we're going to connect them to this. And close it up. That's all we're going to be doing is open and close. That's it. Close. And then we're going to go to this side. Open them up. And connect them to this guy and close it up. Get in there. Close. Now we got it. See, this is why I like to make large loops. They don't get so kinked so easily. So that's what we have so far. And now we're going to open this guy up. That's got to get moved. Open. Says meet. There we go. Connect. And close. There we go. Open this side. Now this side has to connect to, I think I'm going to have to do a round. Do I have, I wonder if round or oval work. Round jump ring. We have to use a wire and we're going to put it on here. And we're going to make a wrapped loop because this is soft wire. So I'm going to make a wrapped loop. So to do a wrapped loop on a wire, you take your, I take my bent nose or my round nose pliers all the time. Probably because I'm lazy. Some people take their pliers, fold it over, grab the round nose, and like, I just grab my round nose and just, let's see how far down we want to go. It don't matter because we're going to cut off some anyway. So we're going to bend it over, rotate our pliers, and bring that up and over and all the way around. That. And then we're going to wrap. We're going to go, whoops. We're going to go around this side. We're just going to swing it over here. And then we're going to swing it back over to this side. And then we're going to swing it back over this way. And it's not coming around very, there we go. And back around. There we go. See? Nice little wrap. Nice little wrap. And then we're going to snip off as close as possible. A little bit more. I got most of the wire. Get in there and snip. There we go. Off to the side. And we're going to take this and we're going to bend that little bit in. Oh, see, I felt it. There we go. And then we're going to straighten this guy out. Okay, now, this up. Now we're going to cut this part off. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. I'm cutting off I have double flush cutters. And so when I cut off the spool, I always use the double flush cutters. That way I don't have to worry about snipping off the end when I get started. Okay, now this one's going to be a larger loop because we're going to need it for up here. So we're going to bend the wire over at the pliers, and then I'm going to come up a little further on the pliers to make a bigger loop, because the further up you go, the bigger the loop, obviously, because this is wider up here and narrow down here. So we're just going to go right there, bend it up and over the pliers and around, just like that. Guess I should have had a little bit more wire there, looks like. But yeah, there's enough there to fill it in, I believe. 1, 2, it usually takes like 3. There's 3. Can we get one more? Getting it. There. Oh, there we go. We got 4. So we filled it all in, and I'm pulling on it a little too hard to get it to go around. So I don't think I'm going to snip it. I'm just going to try and tuck that all the way around. Gotta hold on to it down here. Down here, gotta hang on to it so it don't spin around on you. There. And we're tucked in. Ta-da! There we go. Now, we're going to connect all this to here. So we're going to open this jump ring, and I use my bent nose. Always use my bent nose. So it kind of takes up the whole jump ring, and I have that opening at the top. And then I take my flat nose. These are your flat nose. And I open it up, and we're going to start on this side, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this one, and then we're going to close it up, close it back up, it's up there just a bit. I want to fix this. Just isn't. There we go. There we go. Now it's closed. There we have that so far. Now we're going to open this guy up and connect. And that's what we're going to do. Open and close. Connect all this together. Whoops. I was going to hang on to it and just went right through my hand. Connect this one and close them. I don't know why I'm having there. And then we're going to open this side up and connect this guy and close it up. I'm going to turn it so it's on my side and works with me and not against me. And then we got this guy here. Open. Swing the door open, and then we're going to put it in here and swing it shut. And swing and close. And open. One more time. Get the right side open. And we're going to connect to the top part. This is the top. the necklace. Whoops, close, went too far. Oopsie, there we go. Alrighty. Now we have this all connected. Now I got these. I got some oval rings. I thought I would just, I don't know how it's going to look, so I'm going to open this up. This oval jump ring. Same thing with the round. You put it so it covers half the, I want to make sure I'm in view, half of the jump ring, and put the opening at the top. And I need to get a drink of water before I... All right, where's... All right. I'm going to say, where's my flat nose? Here it is, right here. Okay, I'm going to slip this on here. And I also want to put it on here. I'm not sure if this is... I don't know what it's going to look like. I just thought, I'll just hang something off that one. Because, just because there's 3... it's a 3 to 1. 1, 2, 3 to 1. You don't have to use all these loops. It's not absolutely necessary, but it looks better if you do. So anyway, I thought I'd throw a dangle on there. Huh. Yeah. And then we'll do the same thing to over here. Get my jump ring into my bent nose. And we're going to open it up. And then connect to this. And connect to this. And close it up. It's not quite closed. There we go. Oh, when you feel the metal rub together, it is closed. Okay. This kinks. There we go. There we go. Get all my tools out of the way. There. I like it. Yeah, that works. Don't like how they kink so easily. That's why I like big loops. They don't kink as easily. There we go. Okay, now on this, oh, I gotta get my tool out. Hang on. Okay, got the tool. This is normally used for prongs on a ring, but I bent this. I took this and I bent it over with my hand. So I want to use glasses. I want to use this to kind of bend it really a little bit more. So I'm just want to get this bent all the way. Let's come around the, yeah, it comes around the back a little bit, but not much. But I thought that looked cool. So I'm going to glue it on because it's not going to stay on like this. It won't stay. So we're going to get on our glue. Let's see what kind of glue. I thought I had some E6000, but not like in a big fat tube, but this is what I can find, so that's fine. I got this and super glue, and ooh, and it's ready to come out already. Ooh, okay. We're just gonna smear. Just smear it around, and that should do it. We don't need an abundance of glue. We just need enough. Attach this. And there we go. I think that's cool. Cool. I like it. I like it. It's different. So now I gotta get the glue off my fingers. All I'm gonna do is roll my fingers, and there you go. Okay, now I have a jump ring right here to attach to here. So I'm going to open this up with my bent nose. I don't know if I need my bent nose. My bent nose might be too big, so I'm going to go with my needle nose. Come in with a needle nose so it's a little bit smaller. And then I need another needle nose, which is the tip. I can use the tip. Well, that jump ring isn't very good, is it? They didn't give me a very good jump ring. That's okay. I can fix it. We shall fix it. Where did that come from? Oh, no. Oh, no. That came off of my mat. Yay. Going to kind of push this together. There we go. Like that. Okay. This is our necklace. I don't think I like the really long. This is too long. That's too long. Don't like that. I wonder if we, okay. We're going to do some maintenance here. All right, we're going to take this off and we're going to reduce the amount of rings that we use. So we're going to grab a hold of it and get a hold of this side and turn. Whoop. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? Okay. Well, get in view. Jeez. Get in view. I'm going to take this off. And we need to come down a little further. I want to bring them together a little closer. 1, 2, we'll do 3 rings. So then we're just going to snip off the rest. 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th one, I'm going to snip off. There we go. And then same thing on this one. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th one, we're going to snip off. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to take these 3. Get over there. All right, this one's being finicky now. Grab a hold of it. Okay, that's the chain. Let's now I gotta find my jump ring. What do I do with my jump ring? I lost my jump ring. Oh, there it is. Here we go. All right, now we're gonna pick it up. And we're going to connect this ring in here. There we go. And then we're going to get this side in there. I think I need to open it a little bit more for it to grab a hold of this side. There we go. All right, hang on to it. I'm going to hang on to it. Instead of letting it do its own thing, I'm going to make sure it goes on. Get it in there? Nope, not yet. Is that in there? Nope. I wanted it short, which I got short. There we go. Now we got a hold of it. And then we're going to slip that right through. Whoop. Come on. It is. There we go. Close it up. Quick. Hurry up. Before it decides to come. Oh, wait. We gotta put it on here. We have to put it on here. And it's not open wide enough for that. So we're going to open it up a little bit more. Slip it on there. And now we're going to close it. Okay. Now, we have a beautiful necklace. I'll lay that down. Okay, move all my tools. There we go. Oh, keep my mat clean. All these bits. There. I like it. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's different. I like different. And we're going to connect a a chain. Connect this chain. I think this is stainless steel. I think this is actually a stainless steel chain. So I think I'm going to have to use some different snippers. So I don't want this too long. So how long is this? Look, I measured. I got a measuring thing out here. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5 inches. So if we want 18, we need 13 inches, which is 7.5 inches of chain. I think I'm only going to go 7 or 6.5. Maybe we'll go 6.5 because then you got your jump ring and your clasp. It usually takes up about 1 inch. So I'll take this over, measure out 6.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. Right there. Okay, now because I think it's stainless steel, I have to use these snippers. These are for stainless steel because if you use your regular ones, you're going to wreck them. So I'm going to use these and I'm going to snip it off right here. Well, oh, maybe it isn't. That snipped really easy. Maybe it isn't stainless steel. I don't know. But here's a little bit of our chain. Get all our bits out of the way. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time. So rather than measuring it, I'm going to take this. Do I have a... Here's a piece of wire. Here's a piece of wire. And I'm going to put it on the end of this. And then bring this out. And then snip it off with this one. That way you got the same size for both sides. There we go. Nice snip. So we got even amount. Ta-da! All right, we got our chain. Now we need our jump rings, our clasp, all that good stuff. Hang on, I gotta put this away. Okay, all we have to do is connect our jump rings. I have some smaller jump rings to connect. Opening at the top, and our bent nose is right here. Move these tools out of the way. And I still got glue on my fingers. There we go. Get rid of that. Open just a little bit, and then we're going to attach the chain. Well, it's not open quite enough. There we go. And connect that with this. And then close it up. Right like that. So there's one chain. I'll kind of come over to this side and get this chain. And upside down. There we go. Okay, now we're going to open this up a little wider. Like that. And then we're going to attach the chain. And it needs to be opened a little wider, or I gotta move the pliers. I'll probably just move the pliers. You don't want to open your jump rings too far because you don't want to wreck the, what do I want to call it? I don't know what I want to call it, but anyway. I put that on the wrong side. I think I did. I put it on upside down. There we go. We're going to put that on. Get in there. Close. There we go. I put the dangle on this side. It's supposed to be on this side. So it was, I did it on both sides. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I wanted it on the inside. I wanted it on the outside, really. Or should I just do another one for the outside too? I don't know. All right, let's connect our clasp. So I got a jump ring for this side. And our bent nose. Open it up a little ways. And then we're going to slide on our chain. And then a clasp. I'm going to move my pliers out a little bit. Put the clasp on. Oop. There we go. And close it up. Now the other side, we're going to do oval jump ring, just like the other side. Oops, get a hold of it. Oop. There we go. And we're going to open, slide on our chain, move our bent nose out a little bit, give it some room, slide on, and then we got this ring for the jump ring to connect to. There we go. And that is done. We are done with our necklace. Uh-oh, I didn't test this before I got started. Uh-oh. It's either stuck or it's not going to work. Oh, there, it was just stuck. There we go. There. Now to get it all in frame, get it all into frame. Yep, I had these. I had them on the outside. Here we go. Let's move all this, everything all out of the way, and see. All right, we're gonna get the whole thing in there. See if I can come over here this way. These little bits out of the way. More bits. Okay. Let me see. Can I see? Yep. There it is. It's all in there. It is in there. Okay. A little bit more up here. There we go. Well, that is our necklace for today. Isn't that pretty? That's really different. I think it's different. And I'm going to have to change these around. I'm going to change these around. I want to put these on the outside so they dangle over here, not on the inside. But that's it. And they're kinking on me. It's a kinky necklace. It's a really kinky necklace. See, I like the bigger loops. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Fidgety. But once you get it, it's, I think, oh, there we go. All right, I'm done. All right, that's the end of this video, people. So until next time, happy beading.